Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we have something special, and after all of that years working as a software developer, I finally have something useful to share. And yes, I'm about to launch my own educational series, and I'm going to jump over the basics and start directly from the principles, design patterns and architecture of the software. Let's imagine that you already have a job and you know the basics, the syntax, how to build methods, classes, how to do sorting or whatever, and you're asking what the next. And I believe the good software development is lays on the principles, and the most popular principles acronym that I know and use is SOLID. So what is the SOLID? The SOLID is an acronym for the 5 main rules. They are interconnected to each other, and I don't know who was the inventor of that acronym, but I read it from the Bob Martin's book Clean Architecture, and that principles is changed my approach to software development completely. So I'm going to share on the real examples. I'm gonna use a pseudocode that looks very close to TypeScript and JavaScript, so if you are in the web development, it will be really easy to check that examples and apply them to your real work. So today we're going to start with S, this single responsibility rule. And what is that rule about? It tells us that your one class or one module, if we're speaking of functional programming, should have only one reason for the change. So what is the change? The changes could be a feature, the infrastructure shift, some new technologies applied, new database or something. They all are the different reasons of changing, and you should be correct to divide your code into the classes that could be changed separate. So let's have a real life example. Let's say we have a TODO app that obviously should allow to save your to-dos and to get them later. And the approximate solution of that TODO app is going to be like UI when you input your task, the database when you store your tasks and get from it later, and obviously some kind of server or API to manage the input from UI and the output from database backward. So that could be our brute force solution. We just add one controller that will receive any input from the UI and manage everything just in one function. What the problem could be if we do that? We have at least 3 reasons of changes within one method. The first reason is a business logic reason. For example, here we want to check the name of to-do is not empty, because the empty name just don't have any reason of saving it into database. The second reason of changing here is the database. Now we use model approach, it's like MongoDB or something, but if we will have some different approach or different database, maybe we will going to save it in the cloud, we should change that code. And the third reason of change here is error formatting to return it back to UI. Here is going to be our error handling, which will format errors, process it or something. So we have the 3 reasons of change of the one single function. That's not so good. The refactored solution could be like that. We have 3 reasons of change and 3 classes respectively. We have controller, which will delegate all the saving to service, and only what the logic we have in controller is formatting errors back to UI. We have a service which handle our business logic, which is check our task has name and delegate the saving to database into repository, or else throw an error back to controller. And we have a repository which is container for our database saving. So in case of any reasons for the change, we will change only one certain class instead of changing the one class of any. So in that simple way, we have a neat, scalable and testable solution for maintaining our complex code. Hope you were enjoying this video, so hop in and don't miss anything in the future. Bye!